Behind the scenes, he was running an illegal narcotic ring using his position at the store as a means to deliver drugs to customers.
McDonald's manager by day, trapper and drug dealer by night is insane accolades, bro.
Reporters, of course, had a field day with the story as well, making numerous puns at the expense of the criminal fast food worker.
Involved in this sting operation, we're saying I'm loving it when they got that.
Yo, just report the news, bro.
Where have you been?
Next video we're gonna go ahead and watch is a wavy video. This joint is fast food crimes exposed by the internet, bro. So let's go ahead and see what the fast food crimes got for the internet like those, bro. If you have Burger King foot lettuce on here, I will be clicking out the videos, though. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro.
So it is all about the most disgusting, violent, and downright scandalous controversy to unfold in the realm of fast food. From Jack's employees contaminating food with menstrual blood, to
I never want to see this ever again in my life, man. I'm gonna wait till we get to that part so we can get more context, man. But I never want to see no like that ever again in life, bro.
To McDonald's managers selling drugs using the drive-through window, to a Burger King refusing to serve the disabled. Welcome to yet another installment of the internet's most infamous fast food disaster.
Oh, so this is like a kind of part two. I remember part one. It was some Burger King on there, some murders on there. I remember part one. Don't walk out. The Chipotle Chucker.
If you're watching this video, it's more likely than not that you've received bad customer service at fast food before. While it can be extremely frustrating, most of you out there have the social awareness not to make a big scene out of it. And, you know, work towards a sensible compromise with...
Bro. I tell y'all, I had to try to beat me over a Chipotle chicken avocado, my that I've never even made. I didn't even make no food, my nigga try to fight me over a Chipotle chicken avocado, in the middle of Panera. Like, some people, bro, for some people, you know what I think it is, Chad? For some people, bro, food makes happy, bro. So sometimes when you up your food, I understand. But sometimes, bro, customers don't be they be up their own order because they don't say it correctly, man. They thought some shit has something on it and it doesn't have some on there, bro. Like, sometimes be like up their own order, bro. Or sometimes mistakes just happen, bro. So to try to fight it over the order, bro, is insane, man.
The employees who you over. Well, this wouldn't be the case with the woman who became frustrated at a Chipotle in Parma, Ohio late last year. This is the story of the Chipotle Chucker. In September of 2023, a customer by the name of Rosemary Hain became furious after receiving her order, apparently being unsatisfied with the quality of her Chipotle. Despite attempts to calm her down, Hain completely lost it and violently threw a bowl of hot food directly into the employee's chest and face. The whole incident was recorded by a bystander, with another customer immediately confronting Hain and threatening to call the cops over the matter.
I'll be mad as bro. Already posted on his Instagram story before he even left the vicinity. Like, this is a dangerous moment. Bro recorded and already posted. Bro ain't even get no context yet, bro. He just posted that.
It shouldn't be surprising that this footage was immediately uploaded to social media, with many being outraged by the woman's absurd behavior. The victim in question was 17-year-old Emily Russell, with Rosemary being quickly arrested and charged with assault. According to Fox 8 News, when questioned about why she committed such a bizarre act, she
y'all get rice thrown on you, my you fighting back, my. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I gotta get my get back one way or another. If somebody threw food, bro, somebody who throws food on you or spits on you, bro, I feel like that triggers something in the human mind. Even if you're not like a fighting person or whatever the case may be, bro, because I'm definitely not a fighting person, bro. I've been disrespected by a lot of customer service, bro. But if somebody ever threw food on me or spit on me, bro, I'm not even gonna catch you, bro. It gotta get tragic, bro. I'm not saying you gotta put your hands on it, but start getting creative, bro. Get that motherfucking boiling water from the. No, I'm kidding, of course, on that part, bro. Possibly.
According to Fox 8 News, when questioned about why she committed such a bizarre act, she stated, "If I showed you how my food looked and how my food looked a week later from that same restaurant, it's disgusting." Despite this, she did offer a full apology and made it clear she regretted her actions. The judge, however, was completely unsympathetic to her pleas. She was sentenced to 180 days in jail, with 90 of them being suspended. According to official sources, Judge Timothy Gilligan, who was presiding over the case, wasn't quite done yet, though. While a jail sentence was bad enough, he felt that this was an opportunity to teach the woman what it was like to be on the receiving end of customer abuse. So he offered her a deal. If she worked in a fast food restaurant for a minimum of 20 hours for an 8-week period, he would significantly reduce her jail sentence. And this was an offer that she readily took. Yeah, part of her punishment from the judge was
what kind of creative community service event, man? That's tough. Yo, in them 20 hours, you're gonna see how crazy customers can get, bro. You gonna see yell at you for anything.
Having her actually work at a restaurant. While this had clearly been an unpleasant experience for the young worker, she didn't seem to let it impact her all too much. In an interview with USA Today, she stated, "I was telling the judge she left the building and went to her car, and she came back, and that's what she did to my face. We live in a world right now where she could have done anything she wanted. She could have punched me in my face or pulled a gun out. I'm lucky that I only got a bowl thrown in my face."
Pulling a gun out, they would never do that at Chipotle. That's a McDonald's exclusive. Now, somebody shooting somebody over some food, bro, that's like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Popeyes. Chipotle would never.
It was also revealed that she believed the punishment was befitting of the crime, saying she was satisfied with the outcome. In addition to all of this, a GoFundMe was started for the girl.
Really?
With it racking up over $10,000 in total donations. Obviously, what Hain had done was—
I'm not gonna say she don't deserve the money, bro, but we can go right back to Panera. Somebody throw some food on me, bro. Real. I'm gonna start staging. Bro, it's like that.
Inexcusable and shouldn't have happened. But the donations and public outcry certainly served as a nice silver lining to the unfortunate event. However, this wouldn't be the end of the story. An article was recently released by the news outlet Grub Street, where they examined her life after the incident and whether or not she had actually received a proper punishment. According to the article, she ended up being employed at a Burger King restaurant to comply with the judge. But this is about as far as her goodwill went. She's had some questionable comments when reflecting on the incident, having the nerve to imply the clip of her throwing the food in the employee's face had been, quote, taken out of context, stating, "If you saw the full video, you'll see me waiting for 35 minutes. You'll see me say something to Emily that's not rude or anything. You'll see her talk rude to me. I wish I could post that." It's also important to clarify here that the reason she says that she was upset was that she thought that the food just looked disgusting. The order was actually totally correct, but, you know—
What? Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Niggas who get fast food gotta be the most entitled niggas ever, bro. Motherfuckers in third world country, bro, gotta hump for they shit, bro. You got your one parent talking about some, oh yeah, I had to walk 30 miles to school and get my food by motherfucking hunting and like that. And then going in fast food, bro, and complaining about perfectly fine food, my it just visibly don't look as good to them, even though it's exactly what they ordered, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? If you order something, bro, and you know you ordered everything and everything is correct, bro, and that just doesn't look like as good as you wanted it to look, man, a lot of the time you gonna have to chop that shit up to the game, man. You know what I'm saying? Or do DoorDash refund scam tactic, man, which there's a way to do it. Trust, there is a way to do it, man. Quite literally watched it being made in front of her. That's another thing. They make the shit in front of you. That's like getting mad at a Subway worker for making your food wrong. How the fuck your food get made wrong at Subway, bro? It's your way. You have it your way, bro.
No, she justifies her outrage by saying that it just looked like shit, which I've had some fucked up bowls from Chipotle before, but come on, this is like out of line. This, combined with the extremely long wait time and the allegedly rude service, apparently led this woman to the infamous outburst. Overall, the situation serves as a reminder that fast food workers are human beings as well. And no matter how frustrating terrible service can be, it's never worth going completely psycho over some food.
That's tough. That's not worth it. Okay, this is the one from the intro, bro. That has the nerve to have the blood dripping down, bro. Jack's Secret Sauce.
A common trope in movies and TV shows is the idea of a disgruntled fast food worker tampering with the customer's order, usually by spitting on the food and serving it while—
I always think about this, bro, but have y'all got bro, that interjection hidden, bro. But do y'all feel like a worker has spit on your food or done something to your food before, bro? To be honest, I feel like at some point, like we've all got our food spit in, bro. At some point, a worker has done something to our food, bro. I don't know how old y'all is, but I've been alive for 22 years, bro. Ain't no way somebody ain't spitting my food or did something to my food, bro. To assume that every single thing you have had ever that has been outside food has been safe, bro, is a very, very optimistic lens, bro. Somebody had to. I'm not saying that I've caused anybody to spit in my food or whatever the case may be, but somebody had to have done something to my food, bro, that wasn't like what I wanted it to be, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
While the recipient will mindlessly go about eating it without a second thought. While it's disturbing to imagine, it's actually extremely rare that this happens. Most of the stories that you've seen online over the years regarding fast food contamination, it's all hoaxes, myths, and urban legends. That being said, some incidents have occurred, and one of the most graphic and disturbing occurred at a restaurant in Columbus, Mississippi. This is the story of Jack's secret sauce. On January 7th of 2017, 18-year-old Sky Juliet Samuel was working at a Jack's restaurant when she became frustrated with a customer in the drive-thru. The exact wording of their exchange is unknown, but the important thing is that it was enough to greatly upset both parties. Sky in particular got so upset that she decided to add something a bit extra to the customer's order when making it. According to later reports, she licked the cheese for the burger and then proceeded to wipe menstrual blood onto the sandwich.
Oh my god, bro. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta like hit the whole establishment with a RPG. It is already called Jack in a Box, so already sounds it's like insane establishments to even try to eat at, bro. So you're already taking that risk, but put blood on your shit, bro, menstrual blood, bro. You're gonna be tasting like pennies and bad decisions, man. That's crazy, bro. That's why I always try to treat every customer service worker with respect. I don't know how y'all be disrespecting y'all customer service workers, still accepting the food and expect your food not to have net on it, man. Like if you do that, man, you have to be some kind of stupid to disrespect a customer service worker over and over again and think that your food not gonna get netted in, man.
Allegedly disguising this stuff with the condiment. Sky's co-worker witnessed all of this, and when she went home immediately—
Oh, it's Jack's, not Jack in a Box, it's another place? What the f is a Jack's?
told her mother about the incident, who then proceeded to make a post on Facebook, warning any patrons that had ordered food from the restaurant in a specific window of time that their order may have been tampered with in a serious way. The victim had reported Sky, intending to get her in trouble for her poor customer service, but after seeing the post, put two and two together and reported the incident to the authorities. According to an article by KFOR News, the mother of the co-worker who had initially reported the tampering was fired a few days later, implying that Jack's had attempted to cover up the whole thing. However, this rumor was dispelled once it was revealed the employee in question was actually terminated for stealing food. Once the news became public knowledge, a wave of disgust swept through the internet, as many were horrified picturing the event in their minds. It goes without saying that Sky would be fired immediately from her position, but the story doesn't end there. This wasn't a simple prank gone wrong, it was a serious health code violation that could potentially land her in prison for up to—
Why would she do that though, man? All disrespecting fast food workers aside, man, why would she even think about doing that though? Like, that's some nasty shit, bro. At most, bro, if you spit in this shit, bro, that's not good either, bro. But to put blood in, that's like horrible, bro.
5 years. She eventually did turn herself into police after a warrant was issued, willingly allowing herself to be arrested.
Yeah,
however, she was soon released on a $5,000 bond. Interestingly, according to the Daily Mail, the girl had previously worked at a Krispy Kreme nearby, but was terminated for reasons that weren't exactly clear. Hopefully she didn't add some of her own custom frosting to a strawberry donut. A spokesperson for Jack's released a lengthy statement expressing their concern regarding the ordeal, making absolute certain to emphasize that this was a unique incident that had never happened before at their establishment, making it clear that they were fully cooperating with the proper authorities.
Jack sent out this statement saying, in part, Food safety is our top priority at Jack's
Thank you
Family
for the sub, Spirit
Restaurants.
Hugs.
The
Appreciate you,
company takes
gang.
any
How you
claims
feeling,
of
bro?
improper food handling very seriously. Recently, an audio tape recording was posted on social media claiming that an employee at the restaurant in Columbus potentially violated our stringent food handling standards.
Oh, we know.
The employee allegedly involved in this incident was terminated several days ago for unrelated reasons and no longer works
mean?
for the company.
What do you mean unrelated reasons, man? I guess because you were saying she was stealing and shit, bro. Come on, man.
The restaurant received an A rating. At this point, Jack's internal investigation is ongoing, and the company will do everything it can to assist authorities with their own investigation.
The story gained so much traction that Sky was covered by The Breakfast Club and was deemed Donkey of the Day by Charlemagne the God.
Yo, Charlemagne, come on, bro. To be fair, bro, Charlemagne probably said worse than what she had did. I'm gonna keep it established with you, man. Charlemagne, there's a whole comp of crazy Charlemagne has said. I'm gonna keep it established.
Let me get a bite of that period patty.
Yeah.
I'll have a menstrual cycle with cheese, please. Hold the pickles. Sky,
Yeah.
I don't know where you're eligible to work after this. Okay, you need to go to college and get you an education because this is by far one of the worst.
I remember
things to
Donkey of the
ever
Day.
have
I used to
write
watch every
on a
Donkey of
job
the Day. I ain't gonna
application.
cap.
Have you ever been convicted or arrested of a crime? If so, what? Yes, I got arrested for putting period blood on people's burgers. Please give Sky Samuels the
Nothing wrong with
biggest
that,
hee-haw.
by the way.
That's disgusting.
Sky was eventually sentenced to 1 year in prison in late 2017,
W.
which is pretty nuts because in a lot of these fast food cases, most of the people just end up getting fired. Very rarely do they break the law and get time served, but that's the case with this woman. It's disappointing that someone would throw away their reputation over something so petty, with this story serving as a grim reminder to be alert when receiving fast food from
Really check
strangers
that,
at
bro. Make sure you don't got
restaurants.
no blood on
Basically,
you,
be
bro.
paranoid every time you get a chicken or some sort of sandwich, because who knows what sort of bodily fluids might have been squirted on that. Itself seems to be going strong, meaning that despite the controversy, they were still able to maintain a loyal base of customers.
Yeah, sure,
So if you guys
with
could tell, diving into these fast food stories is some of the most fun that I have here on the channel. And I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Ground News.
I thought he was about to say grinder, man. I'm gonna keep it established with you, bro.
Much
Yo.
like rude customers, rude service workers are a dime a dozen in today's busy world. But rarely will they directly insult you to your face. Usually workers will have enough common sense not to berate customers or call them names at the risk of losing their job. But occasionally things do slip through the cracks and employees just can't seem to help themselves. In 2016, a 15-year-old teenager named Quintarius made an order at a Wendy's located in Mobile, Alabama. At first, everything seemed normal until he noticed the workers laughing at him as he received his order. Confused, he looked at the receipt and found out that somebody had inputted his name as Lil Ugly Dude.
What
While
did
the
bro even do to deserve this, bro?
insult may seem tame, it had a significant impact on the young man. According to his mother, Tanisha, Quintarius had suffered from mental health issues his entire
man,
life,
man.
and the incident was a massive blow to his
Why did
self-esteem.
he roast his?
She found out about the incident, she was furious, posting about the issue to Facebook in an attempt to garner support, stating the following.
I mean, the
My
vague
child
claim-
was so embarrassed and upset, he said the whole store was laughing at him, including the manager. I play about a lot of things, but my kids isn't one. My ghetto side was telling me to go back up there and let him have it. But I
You know the mom was going to come back up there, bro. Y'all ever had your mom want to go up to the school or something like that, bro? Your mom really stand on business? That's tough.
rather do it the right way. She would further express her frustration in an interview with the local news outlet WKRG, characterizing the incident as blatant bullying.
We get the receipt and I looked at it and say, "Little ugly dude," and I'm like, really?
It hurt my feelings. Like, it made me cry. I was embarrassed and I felt bad.
Because it's considered bullying. You know, you don't go around making fun of people because you don't know their situations. That's bullying.
Quintarius was obviously extremely upset by what had happened, as anyone else.
Heard it. I wasn't going to say it, man. Let that just let bro talk, bro. Just let bro talk, bro. He's hurt right now, bro. He's hurt, bro. He's hurt. Don't laugh. I'm not.
Anyone else would be, honestly. I mean, He got violated by these dudes. The story would gain traction across the internet and started getting covered by numerous media outlets. Given how much negative publicity the incident had caused, Wendy's was quick to step in and offer an apology. Ed Sheffield,
Why
a
did he do that,
spokesperson
bro?
for the company, issued a statement claiming the employees in question had been fired, issuing an apology to the family as well as the victim himself. It's unclear exactly why the employee felt that they needed to do this. The insult really doesn't make sense, as, I mean, Quintarius is like a relatively normal looking guy. And like, why would you make a paper trail for...
Sorry, bro. Like, the way that this was explaining, bro, how he felt about it, bro.
Dude, I'm like, really?
It hurt my feelings. Like, it made me cry.
Yo, stop playing with Quintarius, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, Quintarius is like a, make a paper trail for if the guy did find it. Like, it's really easy to just be like, bro, like, what the Like, it's on the receipt. He could just bring it back and be like, this has the time, the date, probably even the cashier's name on it. And then you guys are with me in a way that I can easily backtrace. These guys just must have been really bored, I guess.
Yeah.
Regardless, the incident
Sometimes,
certainly...
bro, customer service worker can be too, bro. Y'all ever run into a customer service worker that hate they job so they just got an attitude? What you want? What you want? This is Panera Bread. What you want? Huh? What'd you say? I need you to speak louder. Speak louder. I can't hear you. Speak louder. Like, I know you don't like where you work, but don't reflect your anger on me. What the bro? There be some customer service workers that just got a fucking attitude, man. Don't get mad at me because you made the choice to work here. I ain't tell you to work here, bro. Don't ever get mad at me in life, man. What the
man's perception regarding the fast food establishment. But hopefully he took some solace in the fact that those responsible had been held accountable. The Wendy's in question is still in operation today with a surprising Google rating of 3.4. But that was the story of Lil Ugly Dude, not to be mistaken with Lil Ugly Mane.
Shout out to Lil Ugly Dude.
I'm gonna wash the floor with these birds.
Chefing at Checkers Fries is top one, by the way, not one.
For the past few decades, fast food restaurants haven't exactly kept up stellar reputations for themselves. They're often characterized as being extremely cheap and having poor customer service, but the silver lining to this is the knowledge that you're getting the same thing every time, not having to worry about sanitary issues since the restaurants are all held to the same strict sanitation standards across the country. Unfortunately, employees can sometimes abuse this sense of security and get away with some pretty wild stuff, which is exactly what happened in an unassuming Checkers restaurant located in Philadelphia. In October of 2016, an employee named Richard Benson and his co-workers decided to start live streaming.
It is very ironic that this motherfucker who is a slacker is about to do some dirty is named Benson, man.
An employee named Richard Benson and his co-workers decided to start live streaming to Facebook.
Bro named Richard and Benson. Bro got the first name of a lazy, the second the last name of a motherfucker who put in work, man.
Presumably out of sheer boredom. Now, while goofing around on the job like this isn't uncommon, it was the thing said during the stream that got people's attention. Upon watching re-uploads of the stream, you can see and hear Benson making numerous disturbing claims, including that he's actually taking bites or eating burgers that are supposed to be served to customers.
It's not my burger, don't you?
At one point, he even goes as far as saying that if his ops came to the restaurant, he would take the buns of the burgers that they ordered and wipe them on the floor before.
You got ops working at motherfucking Checkers? Motherfucking lighting that motherfucking Checkers up, man. What are you talking about, rubbing the buns on the ground, man?
Serving.
When our ops come through, this is what we gotta do to him.
Benson does not have ops.
I'm about
Tim, he might.
to wash the floor with these birds.
Bro was ready to catch his ops lacking. They continued to dig their hole even deeper as the stream went on, with Benson saying that he didn't see the point of using gloves while making food. You know, just like a complete disregard for standard health practices.
What you say? What's the point of wearing gloves is what? So your hands don't get dirty. She's talking about yellow.
Gloves, man.
You're slinking. Look at him.
I'm not gonna lie. I seen a couple places where I'm looking in the back, bro. Is not wearing gloves, bro. Granted, The food hit sometimes. When I ain't gonna cap. But is it good? Fuck no, my.
Bare hands, man.
She did do lace front. Oh yeah, that lace is crazy, my. There is a in Dragon Ball Z who has this exact same cut, my. I think it's a Dragon Ball character, my. I don't know. She got the John Redcorn. I don't know who it is, but like that is bad.
Look at him.
I make this bare hands, man. I scratch my head and make a burger.
The cart, bro.
According to the Checkers website,
Zarbon.
basic comments.
That's who it is. She got the motherfucking Zarbon. Hold on. Zarbon low-key did it a little better than her. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I ain't gonna cap, but she got the motherfucking Zarbon. That's tough, bro. Bad cuts. Bad cuts.
Make a burger.
The cart, bro.
Zarbon.
According to the Checkers website, in basic common sense, regularly changing your gloves and washing your hands while making food is absolutely mandatory, with the employees displaying a flippant attitude the entire time. Towards the end, you can also clearly see the man smoking what looks to be a blunt, though official sources claim that it was simply a cigar or a cigarette.
Still, I don't want my food
the
smelling
group
like
of
that.
coworkers decided it would probably be best if they deleted it, apparently just assuming that nobody would care enough to report the incident. Unfortunately for this group, it turns out, most people become pretty alarmed when restaurant employees are bragging about messing with food that they're giving to the public. And this is being streamed online as well. The message got spread across the internet and people were kind of worried about these people. Many in the online community that saw this video were shocked and appalled given the fact that some individuals watching this stream had actually eaten at the Checkers that was being showcased in this disgusting live stream. With Checkers corporate quickly scrambling to try and salvage their damaged image. Benson was of course immediately fired along with several of his co-workers, with the company claiming that they would also be retraining their staff in an effort to rehabilitate the restaurant.
Their team must have been struggling. They fired 3 of their bro. I ain't gonna hold you. If you go to a Checkers or a Riley's, bro, they always got like 3 working there, bro. They must have been down bad trying to find new who want to work at the Checkers, man. And Checkers be open till 4 a.m. Nobody want to work till 4 a.m., man. So I wouldn't work at the Checkers.
Long before Richard himself would speak out in his defense. According to an interview conducted by NBC 10, Benson claims he was joking the entire time and would never actually do any of the things that he described.
And now on top of that, I'm a comedian. I rap a lot, like I love. So it's more like to get people to, oh, now we know who he is. Then when I promote a CD or something, it's like, oh, that's the boy from Checkers that, oh, his song hot, It's basically a publicity stunt. And it went wrong. Like, I didn't even post it. The crazy thing is, I was going live. When you done going live, they ask you, do you want to post it or delete it? I deleted it.
He was a self-described rapper and comedian and called the whole thing a publicity stunt, though suffice to say his jokes weren't landing. In complete fairness, there was no conclusive proof that they actually messed with any of the food that had been served to customers. That being said, according to an article from Inquirer, the restaurant had already been due for a reinspection after the unsatisfactory review from the Philadelphia Department of Health that had been given just a month prior. The restaurant had apparently closed its doors without being prompted by the authorities and issued a statement condemning the incident, though this did little to quell the backlash. Benson expressed regret at himself and the others fired, but made it a point to emphasize that they had never done anything to mess with the integrity of the food they had served to customers.
Y'all believe
he
that?
Definitely did smoke inside of the kitchen.
I'm saying you definitely did that, bro.
Reports regarding the incident eventually stopped, and the Checkers in question is currently closed down.
Actually, a solid review count for a Checkers. I ain't gonna cap you, man. If you go to a Checkers or a Riley's, you walk up, bro, and he say, and you like, yo, let me get and he like, hold on, wait a second, he yell at you, my just walk away, bro. They gonna have at least like a rat in at least 1 to 2 rats in my I'm gonna keep it as with you, bro.
Seemingly for good. While it's hard to tell if the incident is the exact reason for the closure, it's hard to imagine that it didn't at least play somewhat of a role. Interestingly, a similar incident had occurred just a year prior in 2015 where employees did actually wipe buns on the floor, and this was a national news story covered by numerous mainstream media organizations.
There's just one word for this: disgusting. An employee at the fast food chain Checkers intentionally drops a hamburger bun on the floor, wipes it around, then prepares it like business as usual. It was recorded on a cell phone by her coworker. One guy seems shocked.
Oh my God, yo.
At the end of the day, the workers in question were
like,
likely just bored and didn't really like do any contaminations. But, you know, going live with this kind of stuff, you got to remember, man, once you post something online, it's there forever. Good luck getting a job in the food industry after this stunt.
What the? Bro, you should just drop your buns on the floor?
Pulling pranks on fast food workers is an age-old tradition, with some of the earliest viral successes on YouTube being these types of videos, a la like fire in the hole videos. However, while most of these pranks are certainly annoying, it's very rare that any of them cross into criminal territory. This unfortunately wasn't the case in 2016, when one prankster took things way too far. As the story goes, it was a typical night at a Burger King located in Coon Rapids, Minnesota.
What Rapids? Let's keep moving, bro. That's cool. Minnesota, what y'all got going on, bro? Yo, Minnesota, what y'all got going on, though, bro? Like, what's up, bro? What's up, though, bro?
When the
they talking about the rack Twitch. You talking about the animal, bro? You talking about the animal, bro?
Manager of the restaurant had received a distressing phone call. The caller posed as a firefighter and advised the manager of a potentially dangerous situation, claiming that there were harmful fumes that could result in the restaurant literally exploding. According to local news reports, after this call, he
100% used to be a sundown town. I guarantee that city is racist, bro. Even if the name is a coincidence, bro, I guarantee that place is racist, bro.
According to local news reports, after this call, he panicked and instructed the employees to bust out the windows of the establishment in order to prevent a catastrophe, with the entire ordeal being caught on camera.
What the fuck? Was this the best method of doing this? So basically there's gas and like that, so they had to break the windows to let the gas. That's what I'm getting. Was this the best method of doing this? There has to be a better way, like just like opening the door or something like that. I mean, now they're letting more gas get out multiple ways, but I feel like there was a better way to do this, man. There was definitely a better way to do this than kicking the glass, bro. Where's the gas company, bro?
It goes without saying that all of this was completely false. Not only had the fire department never contacted the Burger King, but there was no toxic gas to be found there at all.
Cooked. So he just committed a felony for no reason. Yeah, cooked. Bro, that just doesn't even sound like some realistic, bro. Yo, hey, my god, there's a gas leak in there, bro. I know y'all don't smell no gas, but trust, there's a deadly gas leak in there, and the only way to let the gas leak out is to kick all the windows out so to release the gas. That don't even sound correct, man. I'm gonna keep it as that with you, bro.
Ethan Grew, who had been working at the time of the incident, told CBS News that, quote, his other coworkers were doing it, so he just followed along, unquote. While on the surface it seems ridiculous, in the moment it appeared to be very real to those involved. Apparently, the caller had done extensive research in an effort to come across as legitimate as possible, fooling the manager and making a mockery out of the local authorities. However, this was far from an isolated incident. In a bizarre twist, the exact same thing had occurred in April of the same year at another Burger King located in Oklahoma. Similar to the previous story, a prankster called the restaurant and convinced the employees that if they didn't break the windows, deadly gas would spread throughout the building. This is of
How
course
though?
a hoax, costing
They
this
got
particular
neurotoxin?
Burger King over 10 grand in total damages. When speaking to local news outlet KFOR, a firefighter named Thomas Larman stated, quote, "It is a little upsetting that they would try to give the fire department a black eye. We would never do anything like that. We're here to serve the public, protect the public." However, these two stories paled in comparison to an incident that occurred at another Burger King located in Morro Bay, California. As in the previous stories, the same thing happened, and like clockwork, the workers began to break down the windows. The manager apparently then had the fantastic idea of driving his windows. The manager apparently then had the fantastic idea of driving his large truck through the building. While in previous instances, the breaking of windows was arguably justifiable considering the fact that they actually believed there was a real gas threat, it's hard to imagine why anyone would think ramming a large vehicle into the restaurant would help in any way. According to the
Child left behind. 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 There's no, it's just, there's no way, man.
Daily Mail, this caused $35,000 in damages, with the manager in question being suspended. The sheer volume of incidents occurring resulted in authorities investigating the matter further, believing that it could be a coordinated
I'm putting Child Left
attempt,
Behind emo
but it's
after this,
unclear
bro.
the
Keep this
culprit
out
was
with you,
ever
bro.
found even after all of these years later.
Too busy, ma'am. I can't do any full order at the window. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with your disability. I have a disability too, okay?
Disabled
Why you
people
close
are
doors
one of
so
the most
sassy?
vulnerable groups in America, often facing difficulties with tasks that would otherwise be easy to complete for an average healthy adult. Because of this, the government has passed several laws and regulations making it mandatory for businesses to assist disabled customers. Unfortunately, this can sometimes conflict with the inherent nature of fast food restaurants who want paying customers in and out as quickly as possible. With an example of this going down at a Burger King in 2019. This is the case of the tone-deaf Burger King.
Burger King,
In
you
August
know
of
what?
that year,
I'm
a
surprised I haven't seen McDonald's on here yet, man. Or Popeyes, surprisingly, man.
deaf woman by the name of Rachel Hollis decided she would get fast food with her sons, figuring it would be a smooth experience, as she claimed she had done this numerous times before without issue. Instead of speaking into the intercom and placing her order, she pulled up to the drive-thru window and handed the employee her cell phone where she had her full order written out in the iPhone Notes app. This is where things turned sour for the family. For whatever reason, the employee in question refused to meet her request, handing the woman a handwritten note on a receipt, claiming they were too busy and unable to accommodate her.
What? Just type the order. That's easier. I don't like hearing half the customers talk money, so just write the order out, man. Like, what the f? There's actually no reason why he couldn't do it. The order was clearly written down in the iPhone Notes app, man. It just literally just give her bro.
Her disability. While they stated she needed to go inside and order, Hollis was rightfully indignant. It made absolutely no sense for her to do this, and considering the fact that her children were napping, she felt like they were being unreasonable and she wasn't going to move out of the line until they served her. Instead of simply accepting the fact that her order might take a little bit longer than normal, they decided to call the police on her, claiming over the phone that she was refusing to leave. Of course,
just like making their job more hard than it needs to be, bro.
Of course, all of this had been caught on film, with the footage subsequently being provided to a local news outlet who included it in their report on the issue.
You have to come inside. It is too busy. Too busy, ma'am. I can't do any full order at the window. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with your disability. I have a disability too, okay?
Oh, I need to stop. I'm really good at catching myself when I'm about to say some crazy, bro.
I just wanted my food. They should treat me like a hearing customer.
Hollis says police did show up, but didn't even get out of their cars to question her. She says she eventually got her kids fed and home, but that's when she broke down.
I was very upset. I was crying. I was very tired. I'm tired of discrimination. I never experienced anything like that. For someone to call the police, that's crazy. It just doesn't seem right.
While the man in the video claimed his request had nothing to do with their disability, many others begged to differ. Online commentators were outraged, with many pointing out the Burger King staff had made things infinitely worse by making a scene instead of just taking her order. As stated before, this was also in direct violation of the American Disabilities Act, which mandates that businesses have to provide their services for anyone regardless of whether or not they are disabled. Because of this, Rachel Hollis decided to enlist the services of an attorney named Bradley, who claimed they had violated the law by not taking Miss Hollis's order. Suffice to say, the Burger King employee was swiftly fired, with the whole ordeal kind of highlighting how stress-inducing jobs in the food industry can sometimes conflict with the person's basic human decency, with them feeling as if they gotta, be fast with it. You're turning down blind, disabled people, god. The news outlet Today reached out to the fast food giant for comment and received this email in response. Quote, all guests should be treated with respect. The employee was terminated and all employees at that location will undergo additional sensitivity training to ensure our customers always feel welcomed.
Right between the cheeseburgers and a medium fries,
McDonald's.
packets of crack cocaine.
McDonald's trap out there. Go McDonald's, bro. Spoke too soon, man.
The idea of an innocuous business serving as a drug front seems too insane to actually be true. Shout out to Los Pollos Hermanos. The concept being reserved for TV shows and movies and, basically an impossibility. However, it turns out that for a Brooklyn McDonald's, this fantasy was much
closer in Brooklyn, man. Where else would it be, bro?
Closer than reality than one would think possible. 26-year-old Frank Guerrero seemed like your average employee. He worked as the night shift manager at the fast food chain for 8 years, something that certainly took a lot of hard work and dedication. Unfortunately, it seemed that the pay left something to be desired, as Frank began to expand into more shady business ventures on the side. Behind the scenes, he was running an illegal narcotic ring using his position at the store as a means to deliver drugs to customers.
McDonald's manager by day, trapper and drug dealer by night is insane accolades, bro.
An article from New York Daily News reports that he went about it like this. The particular McDonald's restaurant was open 24 hours, meaning at a certain point only the drive-thru window was open. Despite this, he would allow his drug customers to enter through the front door and conduct their business, stashing the drugs themselves in soap dispensers. He would often gift the customers their special product in McDonald's meal bags. Something that sounds so absolutely ridiculous on the surface, to be honest. It's like, this is like an actual Happy Meal, you know what I'm saying? Apparently this system worked well, at least for a time. Guerrero would eventually be busted by authorities for slanging out of the golden arches.
Get caught,
According to the Office of the Special Narcotics Prosecutor for the City of New York, officers conducted numerous exchanges with Guerrero before making the arrest. Over the course of 8 separate dealings, he sold them almost $11,000 worth of cocaine. He was so brazen with it that undercover officers were able to score 100 grams of the illegal substance in a single exchange. Talk about a meal deal. This was a massive operation drawing a significant amount of money, but as with all
this right here, bro, was on kingpin timing, bro. They needed to get this off the streets immediately, bro.
Things of this nature, it didn't last. After investigating Frank's home, they managed to find over 200 grams of cocaine in addition to a significant amount of cash. The case was so ridiculous that even those involved in the investigation made a joke out of it. When speaking to the press, they revealed that the code name for the entire operation was, quote, off the menu. When speaking to the New York Post, narcotics prosecutor Bridget G. Brennan said, quote, the conduct was so blatant that it would be comical if he weren't committing a serious narcotics crime. Ordering coke took an entirely different meaning on the night shift at this McDonald's. Due to the significant amount of drugs discovered at his home, Frank's wife was also arrested on suspicion of. While it may seem like an operation like this was impossible to slip through the cracks without the owners knowing, it seems like this was exactly the case. The owner of the restaurant released a statement condemning the crime, claiming he was in full cooperation with authorities on the matter. Reporters, of course, had a field day with the story as well, making numerous puns at the expense of the criminal fast food worker.
Involved in this sting operation, we're saying I'm loving it when they got that.
Yo, just report the news, bro. News motherfuckers always got a like, bro. Like, imagine like if It was a story about Lil Yachty getting hit by lightning. This just in, Lil Yachty got strike, slide, shoulders into a lightning bolt. Like, just report the fucking news, bro. Not everything gotta be a joke and like that, a corny joke, bro. Just report the news, man.
Side of Coke along with their burger and fries offer at this Soundview McDonald's. They say cocaine and crack cocaine were on the menu with the night manager doing the dishing up, but it's the kind of Coke that gets you time behind bars. The night manager had a busy side hustle selling.
We do not come here for comedic jokes. Just report the news, man. Come on, bro. Holy.
Undercover cops. 26-year-old Frank Guerrero had been the night manager here for 8 years, but cops caught on to his drug trade and crack and cocaine during several undercover buys, eventually racking up more than 10 grand worth of illegal drugs that they say the manager would sell to them by tucking it inside a cookie bag.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
What is that?
This is fish on the floor.
We don't know if it was going to be cooked or used for sushi, but we do know it doesn't belong on a filthy, wet, greasy kitchen floor.
Chinese buffets are a staple of
I love Chinese buffets, bruh. Oh my God, my.
With fast service, cheap prices, and plenty of food, these establishments often draw in crowds of hungry working class individuals trying to get their money's worth in a struggling economy. Unfortunately, many of them have reputations for being dingy and unclean, being characterized as extremely sketchy. While most of the time, food inspectors do their job and prevent businesses with shady practices from harming anyone, sometimes things do slip through the cracks, which is what happened in 2016 at a restaurant located in Miami, Florida. In January, a restaurant with a nondescript name
called China Buffet. Okay, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, y'all gotta go to creative places like motherfucking, I don't know, bro. Going to China buffets like going to like a store called Asian Market, bro. Like, you get what you go for there for, man. Like, but like if it's a buffet, y'all gotta get a little creative with the names, man. You can't go like to no like this, bro.
China Buffet was investigated by the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation and was found to have had a whopping 110 health code violations. With the business
oh my God, 110. You walk in a vicinity in the building, bro, you already got 10 different illnesses, bro. There's rats, mice, geese, lice, all types of shit. Everything you gotta need, I got in here for you, motherfucker. You would eat any food in here, bro, and that would have mold inside it. You would end up with diabetes type 2, bro, and a stroke, bro. You gonna gain a disability off this ring, bro. Shout out to my mom with disabilities, bro. But literally, bro, 110 months, that's tough.
Had another 74 violations in early February. If this wasn't enough, later that same month, they received yet even more violations, this time racking up to 86. It goes without saying that most of these were the result of the restaurant refusing.
Can't you close that? If you have that many violations, how is that still open?
To fix the same issues time and time again, with the place gaining notoriety in the local community. This was enough to pique the interest of local news station WPLG, who decided to launch an in-depth investigation of their own into the establishment. It's important to note that the vast majority of the information about this whole ordeal comes from them, as mainstream publications stayed away from covering what was primarily a local affair. WPLG reporters decided to take a closer look at what happened behind closed doors, filming everything notable they stumbled across. They found what seemed to be a scene out of Kitchen Nightmares, food that wasn't properly being stored, disgustingly dirty cleaning equipment, and a rancid bathroom that, according to them, emitted
This is the bathroom in the kitchen? Chat, if you see something in 2024, this is probably a couple years ago, but you see how low saturated this video is? This whole just look depressing. I wouldn't want to eat here, man. If you walk in this place, bro, your view of saturation probably changed, man. You see the amount of saturation that's on my screen right now, man? That just fade, bro, immediately just into black and white, bro.
Notable they stumbled across. They found what seemed to be a scene out of equipment and a rancid bathroom that, according to them, emitted horrible smells. At the beginning of their report, you can see them examining what appears to be a raw slab of salmon that was just left sitting on the disgusting floor. Now keep in mind, all of this was filmed after the restaurant had been previously shut down numerous times for health code.
So imagine the time that they had 100+ violations, bro. That must have looked insane.
Violations, and had been bafflingly allowed to reopen without issue. The news crews later decided to confront the owner, who was extremely hostile when questioned, leading to this exchange.
The owner doesn't want to talk about it.
No cameras.
No cameras what? First of all, don't touch. First of all, don't touch the camera.
Don't touch the camera.
Talk to my attorney.
Don't touch my camera. Don't touch my camera.
110.
We seen the Google reviews. We seen the footage. It's too late. Bro, talk about some don't. We seen everything, man. It's too late, bro.
It's the worst inspection we've seen in a long time. 110. We show those entering to eat what was recently found inside.
I'm gonna find somewhere else to go.
You're gonna eat somewhere else.
Yeah.
I just bought from there and I returned it.
After the report had been posted to YouTube, it went viral, accumulating over 12 million views and shocking online observers. Many were disgusted and appalled that such a restaurant was even allowed to operate. Travis Keels, a spokesperson for the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation, was asked this very same question by WPLG. The regulator responded, quote, "Once an emergency closure or suspension of license has been cleared to vacate."
And the crazy thing is, there's probably still a couple of y'all who eat there, bro. No funny, bro. There's probably a couple of y'all in here, bro, who still eat there,
by
bro.
the director of the Division of Hotels and Restaurants. An establishment has to come into compliance with any violations deemed an immediate threat to public health and safety and is permitted to open and operate. The news outlet would continue their coverage of the restaurant's antics in an attempt to shed light on something that could potentially lead to innocent people getting sick. They returned to the restaurant soon after their initial report, where they were confronted by an employee.
But today we were back again.
No,
I need to talk to Kevin.
Okay, no here. Okay.
Can you call him?
Okay, no here. Sorry.
I want to talk to you. Why? Don't.
Don't touch my camera.
Why do you keep?
Don't touch my camera.
Why do you keep? Why is the place not getting better?
China Buffet was quietly bought out soon after and renamed the Royal Buffet in 2017.
That Royal Buffet not doing much better, my nigga. That struggling for them 1.5 stars, my.
Perhaps in an attempt to distance themselves from its unsavory past. Unfortunately, these new owners did not seem to be any better. Later reports indicate that they too would be shut down after a live rat and hundreds of pellets of rodent feces had been found during a restaurant inspection. If you look up the restaurant's address on Google, you'll be met with a warning stating the establishment is permanently closed, hopefully never causing the public any more
never
issues
open
in the
that up
future.
again, demolish that. Oh. If you see this scenery is a Waffle House, if you see a Waffle House, my conflict, bro. Any Waffle House you go to, bro, fights, conflict, my beef, problems, mothers flinging, bro. I think I know exactly what clip this is too, bro.
You are wildin'.
Oh no, I ain't seen this joint. I ain't seen this joint.
Waffle House is a beloved chain that's an undeniable Southern staple.
Well, I swear every
with
time I
hundreds
said we don't go to the Waffle House for the food, man. It's the entertainment, bro. What place can you get decent food and 10 out of 10 entertainment, bro? There's nowhere else like it, bro.
Locations across the country. And yes, if we considered the Chinese buffet a fast food place, we're considering Waffle House a fast food place, god. Just for the sake of this video, okay?
They got Waffle House in
their
Wyoming.
attempt to
No, they got
maintain
Pancake
a
Building.
family-friendly, wholesome image, in recent years they've been characterized as cheap and somewhat ratchet, with memes regarding their employees getting into fights spreading across the internet. However, there is one particular incident of this nature that stands out, with it being legendary to this day. This is the story of Waffle House Wendy. In September of 2021, a violent fight broke out between customers and Waffle House staff at a restaurant located in Austin. Violent fight broke out between customers and Waffle
That might be Chris next door, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
House staff at a restaurant located in Austin, Texas after some sort of disagreement. The incident was caught on camera, with bystanders cheering on the violence. At one point, chairs were being thrown, with one seemingly on a collision course for an employee named Haley Booth. However, instead of being struck down and severely injured like one might expect, she masterfully deflects the chair mid.
I remember that clip. Yo, she needs a raise, bro.
Injured like one
y'all
might
know
expect.
how? Y'all know this technique,
She
man?
masterfully
That was crazy techniques. That's not her first time doing that, bro. Aura, that's Aura, bro. That's Aura, bro. Perry, I remember that clip. She really liked that though, bro.
Being struck down and severely injured like one might expect, she masterfully deflects the chair mid-air, seemingly preventing herself from being injured, and looks ready to throw fists right afterwards, like she's ready to fight.
Oh, you are wildin'. Oh,
the food here be good as
yo, wildin'.
the food a little better when it be fighting like that, bro. To be honest, I ain't gonna catch you, bro. Food always tastes better at the expense of other shit, bro.
Yo, they still go. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God,
She mad cause she fell, bro. Throw that
Yo,
again.
chill. You about to go to jail. Chill. Y'all about to go to jail. You wildin'.
Eventually,
Sorry, okay, yeah, this right here, or this a stud. This individual right here officially getting the Tony Snell Hall of Fame.
That money go where I go. Smoking on just
like this can't do nothing right, bro. She is not taking a dub this video at all, bro.
Y'all about to go to jail. You wildin'.
Like, what
eventually,
aim is
the
that?
violence came to an end, with the footage being uploaded online soon after. Something about these Waffle House workers, man. If you mess with them, they'll kick your ass. I mean, when you attack a Waffle House worker, it's like attacking a guard in a neutral city in an RPG game. While in many cases, clips like these have immediate viral success, it actually wouldn't gain traction until about a year later in late 2022 when it finally exploded in popularity. Because, you know, she's like ultra instincting that chair, like, she saw that before it even happened. Perfect deflection.
She got that. That's that parry.
Onlookers were impressed that she had seemingly been unfazed, barely even reacting to having a chair thrown at her, with memes spreading rapidly depicting her as a hero of sorts, with some giving her the nickname Waffle House Wendy, the final boss of all Waffle House workers. This culminated in Haley herself creating a video where she cleared up many misconceptions and gave a more detailed account of her side of the story. Apparently, she had been written up by her boss after he saw her throw a sugar shaker in the security footage that showed the infamous fight. So she left
You see how she got written up and not fired, right? Bro, you go ahead and sign up for Waffle House, man. You apply for those, they already know that you're going to fight, man. You put in enough they say they're not viable for any injuries that happen to you, bro.
Sugar shaker in the security footage that showed the infamous fight. So she left voluntarily and tried to get work at another location. When she tried to apply at a new Waffle House, she was told that she had been blacklisted from working there.
Boss comes in, he looks at the security footage, and he looks at me, and he looks back at the security footage, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you a write-up because you threw the sugar shaker, and it broke. When I left, they had told me, you're always welcome at this store, Haley, you know, whatever, you're good. But, oh God, I was blacklisted. So it was kind of like, I can't ever work for Waffle House again. I tried working for another one, like, sometime earlier this year. And I had found out that I was blacklisted.
Many were outraged that she was being punished for simply defending herself, with Tucker Carlson even managing to snag an interview with her.
How did you remain so calm?
In other news, a named Tucker, man. Could you imagine being a named Tucker unironically, bro? You, hey Tucker, like that's just I just don't. My bad, bro. I just had a sidetrack, but this is really named Tucker, bro. That don't even sound like a real name. That doesn't even sound like a human name, bro. That sounds like some Danny Phantom like bully type
interview with her.
How did you remain so calm?
I really don't know. It kind of just all happened so fast. It was mainly just a pure rush of adrenaline and instinct that just kind of had me going.
Had anyone ever thrown a chair at you before?
I mean, kids get rowdy in middle school, but not like directly at me.
Why he's so mad?
I've seen an employee calmer under than you. I assume you got some sort of award and special bonus from Waffle House corporate. How big was your bonus?
The last chair bender. Okay.
I actually didn't get any bonus of it. The only thing that I did get from the fight was a write-up for breaking the sugar shaker. So, and, you know, telling them telling me, you know, hey, we're gonna write you up for the sugar shaker, but you did a good job, you know, protecting the store, making sure that you were all right.
Wait, you
punished her for breaking an item. Didn't even care she got in a fight. Mother don't even care if you assault anybody, bro. You assault anybody, hey, it's okay, bro. You get in a fight, it's good, bro. You defend yourself, it's good, bro. But hey, just don't break nothing. Don't break the what do you say, sugar shaker? Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
were written up for breaking a sugar shaker when someone threw a chair at you?
Sir.
After the dust had settled and people had an idea of what actually happened, Haley was approached by Rolling Stone for a phone interview where she gave them even more details about her life after the incident. According to her, she was extremely grateful for all the support and had even envisioned creating merchandise to capitalize on her viral success.
See, this Shorty right here is actually cool, man. Like, I wouldn't be mad if Shorty got a podcast, bro, because she can airbend chairs, man. Not the Hawk Tour or whatever the fuck that is, bro. Her right there, she actually does something creative, man. She actually, that's entertaining, bro.
Even further. Since then, it seems she's maintained a more low-key internet presence ever since the fanfare surrounding her fizzled out. While she did enjoy her 15 minutes of fame, it seems as though any attempt at leveraging her fame into any sort of meaningful online career has fallen flat on its face. In the grand scheme of things, this is most likely for the best. And well, you've made it to the end. Let me know what you guys thought about Food Disasters 3 down below.
That was an entertaining video, bro. Hey, in these fast food places, y'all be safe, y'all be easy, y'all know how tragic it gets, you know what I'm saying? It's a very, very crazy world we live in, bro. You might get cocaine in your motherfucking McDonald's, man. A rat in a Chinese buffet. Or even period blood in your motherfucking Jack sandwich, man. Wherever the fuck that is, bro. But good video is going to go on the main channel if you're watching this on Twitch Blue Ride, you know what I'm saying? Well, I keep saying Twitch Blue Ride. YouTube Blue Ride, we're on Twitch Blue Ride right now. For the full experience and to interact with the chat and everything like that, it's in the description. Join us and all those, bro. Yeah, IBG. Alright.
Put this bitch back like I'm double heaven. Hold up, triple deuces. Put this bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speak to heaven. Eat that by my mama, demon minute. Me body chill, at least down one bite. My dad